So somebody dug up something on someone from 10 years ago. And why it was dug up is because we're supposed to have a bunch of feels on it. Admittedly, it was a shock. But do you know this person from 10 years ago? Were you a sub? Probably not. 10 years ago on YouTube, there wasn't Gabby Petito. Let's face it, most people and most of the true crime people entered at the beginning of the Gabby Petito case. It wasn't 10 years ago. But it changed us. It changed YouTube. It changed a lot of things in less than 10 years. We didn't have Dan and Stat. We didn't have Summer Wells, Monkey Vaughn. These things changed us, whether we want to admit it or not. They changed us. They changed our views. They changed our perspective. They changed what we look for. They changed who we follow. I see people saying 10 years, well, it's nothing. And they want to be angry about something that happened 10 years ago. You don't think it's a lot. Think of it in a different way in terms of 10-year-old to 18 years old. Who were you? You changed. 18 years old to 21 years old. You change. At 21, how many people think they've got it in their hand? They know so much. They got it going on. Or maybe at 21, they were living with their parents or in college or in a bad relationship. And now they're not. It changed. So 21 to 31, oh my God. How many people will say at 31, if I only knew at 21 what I know now, to be back to be 21 again and know some things. You say that because you changed. It's inevitable. If you're not changing, you're stagnant. But everything in life changes you. And it could be a simple thing, but it could be a dramatic thing. You're going to go through births and deaths, divorces, breakups, job loss. All of those things are going to change who you are as a person and change your perspective. So to think that you know somebody from 10 years back, what they did, as opposed to who they are now. They've changed. They've grown. They've changed perspectives. Life has a way of just ripping you apart, building you up, tearing you down. You change. It's just the way it is. We have creators, and I'm not going to name names, and I'm not pointing fingers, and I'm not blaming blame. But I know quite a few creators who have a past that if they were doing what they did in that past right now, you probably wouldn't want anything to do with them. But you know them as who they are now, so you just go, oh, well, I don't care. I don't care that this person went to prison. I don't care that this person beat somebody up. There's somebody on Twitter that's like Mr. Popularity, and he was a bad dude. He beat women. People know that. They don't care because they think, oh, this is who he is now. Maybe it is. I can't judge this, okay? This person who is now being dragged for something that was 10 years ago, I can't judge 10 years ago. I'm going to judge who this person is now, what they do now, how they conduct themselves now, what I see now. Because now is all we have. Everything that's past is past. It can't be changed. It can't be undone. And you want these words from this person that are going to undo it? It's not going to happen. Because there are no words that work for everybody. There is somebody who's still going to be pissed off. Somebody who's still going to be pissed off about the way this person tries to correct. And they're going to be pissed off. And they're going to preach. Probably panel hop preach. Because there's a few out there that just love to do that. That's all they do. They panel hop preach. Like, they're so perfect that they have the right to lay a judge finger down on somebody. They don't. Each and every one of you, if you're a sub, if you're a creator, part-time listener, it doesn't matter. Your opinion matters. What you think matters. What you do matters. You don't need somebody up on a panel to tell you how you should think and how you should feel. And in this situation, I think probably the best thing is step back. Step back away from the onslaught of everybody's opinions and think. Think about every step of 10 years in your life and what it did to you and how it affected you. And maybe you'll think differently. I hope so. I really hope so. Because there are good people out there that made some major mistakes. Maybe 5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 10, maybe 20. It doesn't mean that they're not in that position now to be somebody that you can like. if you just were introduced to them in the moment and you like who and what you see, I say go with that. We're not talking about somebody who did something horrendous to another human being as far as taking life. We're probably talking about judgment calls. Judgment calls are hard because in the moment you might think you're making that right judgment call. And even an hour, a day, a week, a month, you think, what the hell was I thinking? And the perfect example for that is a relationship. Because who the hell hasn't been in a relationship that's gone really bad and then you go, holy shit, what was I thinking? It's because you changed. Your perspective changed, your growth changed, and you learned. And now you're a different person. Be who you are right now. Because that's what we should care about.